Try this on for size. Obama and Holder would love nothing more than to disarm America. That they want our guns. So here's what they're doing. They're using the tragic events of late, such as Ferguson, such as a couple other places where white officers have shot black men, and where black officers have shot white men. And they're causing this racial rift in our nation. And here's the purpose behind this. If they can do this and cause a racial rift, separate the black and the white, that takes our attention off the Second Amendment aspect of this whole plan. Because local law enforcement around the country has said they will not enforce any federal mandates to surrender firearms or to go door to door to take them. Local law enforcement have said they won't do it. They will not take America's guns. So here's what we do. We cause this rift. We move federal law enforcement into place to take over because of the lack of trust in local law enforcement by its citizens. You see, Obama and Holder have already placed the largest group of constitutional defenders out there on the terror watch list, and that would be the American veterans. They say veterans are a terrorist threat. So they've already categorized the veterans, the largest group that would fight back against them in their efforts to disarm America or to destroy our constitutional rights. So they've already put them in a category as a terror group. So now they're trying to demonize local law enforcement. This way they can federalize law enforcement and take local law enforcement completely out of the loop. They would have virtually no resistance when they come in to do the deed. Now, that's my theory on some of the things that are going on in the recent events. They're using all of this to be able to federalize law enforcement, to take the local law enforcement completely away. Then, with their federal law enforcement, remember, they're pretty much buying up all the ammo, so they'll be well armed. They'll swoop in and they'll effect their assault on the Second Amendment. As far as the military equipment, a lot of small towns don't spend any money on this military equipment. It's given to them by the military for marijuana eradication, flood, emergency situations, things like that. So now Obama and his cronies are trying to withdraw all this equipment from local law enforcement because it would make it easier to overrun local law enforcement if they are unable to use the same equipment you're using against them. It's a plot. It's a plan to swoop in and federalize everything, taking the locals out. So don't be fooled, people. We need to stand our ground. We cannot let these people cause a racial rift between us and then assault our Second Amendment. Fight back. Stand your ground. Don't feed the monster.